time's not showing up yet. Eli Raposa making his first start of the series, 54.55. We are at Talladega for 55. Check this out. So hopefully this is working now. Alright, yeah, it seems like the audio is working. If anybody having any audio issues, let me know. As we get ready to line them up, though, for this race tonight, looks like, sorry, totally missed qualifying, but, come on, cameras. Now I cannot get my camera to work. Sure what's going on here. There we go. Adam Benefield starts second. Let's pull up those starting lineups here for tonight. Let's see. Man, everything's still jacked up tonight. Let's see. There we go. There's results. Show. There they come up. I see DJ Trout on the pole with the 54.359. Adam Benefield going to start second. Matt Kopp making the series starting third. George Russell start fourth. Eli Raposa making his first start of the season. Shane Ward starting sixth. Nathan Miller starting seventh. Caleb Ellswick starting eighth. Mackay Small starting ninth. Starting 10th. Bob Jr. Yeah, 10th person. Coming in this race, sorry for the little bad view of it, but Shane Ward winning last week is the points leader, so we'll see if he can be able to do the same thing here again tonight. George Burns second in points, Adam Benefield in third. It's just after the first race of the season, so plenty of time for these drivers to make up ground here in this series. If anybody can't hear me, let me know. I'm trying to mess with this just a little bit here. We'll get to DJ Trout, our pole sitter for the night. All right, pace car is off, and here we get ready to go green here for the Tom's Tool Room 146. DJ Trout about to take him down on the green flag. Head down to our blimp view here. Looks like DJ got a great start there. The 9 of Adam kind of backed off there a little bit there, trying to get a good run here in his Tom's Tool Room machine there on the outside line, getting a good push from George Burns, heading down the back straightaway for the first time. Looks like DJ got a great start there. The 9 of Adam kind of backed off there a little bit there, trying to get a good run here in his Tom's Tool Room machine there. And it looks like the 9 does come down and take the lead here. Got some side by side. We got a car loose there in the 96. Trying to get pushed by his teammate there in the 95. But it's not working out. Here comes Shane Ward on the top by himself. Here comes Eli Raposa making his series debut tonight in that number 7 Budweiser car. Looks like these guys are going to get some single filing going on here. It's got a long race here. 2 pit stops most likely here tonight. Burns getting a little bit below that yellow line. He's got to watch out. Careful of that. Here comes that 7 car again, trying to make a run on the top by himself. The 22 car looks like he's having some connection issues back there, blinking a little bit. Again, all single file so far here. The early going, lap number 3. We're going to come around to lap number 4. There's our pole sitter, the number 93. He's fallen back to 3rd place here in the beginning. While the 9 car was able to lead all the laps so far. There you can see Tom's Tool Room. That is our main series sponsor. And we'll try to get a word with him tonight. Hopefully our audio is fixed. We'll have to give that a shot here a little bit later. Here we go. We got a car starting to make the run on the outside. There's last week's winner, Shane Ward, going to lead the outside charge in that midnight threat level machine there. Crest fire on the hood. The only Canadian driver in the field tonight. But it seems that outside line is not going. It looks like that 96 car of Elswick, we saw a little bit getting squirrely earlier. He's got some heavy damage on the right side of that car there, but it's still able to keep pace there. He's getting pushed from the 95. They are really been pushing very hard this evening so far. Back up front, still the 9 and 07. Wondering if that 07 is going to get hot anytime soon. He might have to try to pull out a little bit and get away from the 9 car. Here comes the 93 Looking at the outside now, trying to get the run for the lead. So you go to the chopper view here. Here comes the 9. Here comes the 93 and the 39. So we talked about Shane Ward making his run to the front now. At the line, it will be the 93 car leading that lap. See these guys getting really squirrely back there. All 10 cars in this pack right now. So we thought it was going to be kind of calm here, but they have gotten a little bit crazy here. George is really on the back bumper of the 9 car, but he's been on the back of that car for a long time. Looks like somebody got loose there mid-pack. The 5 machine of Matthew Cobb making his series debut tonight. It looks like, once again, that inside line prevailed with that pushing from George Burns in that 07 car. DJ Trout, again, trying that outside line. 2 cars of 5 cars each lane. So these guys can go about 23 to 25 laps on this track, just a little bit longer than Daytona. They pushed it about 26 laps last week, so we'll see if we make it to the green flag pit stops. You see the 93 really trying to get a run, trying to get that side draft, but just not having enough help doing it. Especially coming off of 4. That's when he seems to lose a lot. Oh, Shane Moore goes to the outside there. Shane must be going back. He seems to not like what's going on right now. He'll fall back to the outside line and drop back to last place here. Should be able to keep up with the pack, though. Back up front, Adam Benefield still leading this race. See what this thing does. No, it doesn't seem to be working. And again, we're getting back down to some single file. We do have 3 cars trying to run the top there. The 93, the 96, and the 95. Trying to get their line to work, but just is not helping. The 22 car blinking in and out. Again, having some more connection issues. Last week we had the only caution coming out around lap 11, which kind of threw the pit strategy off for everybody, and that benefited Shane Ward, pitting at the right times and was able to come home with the win. That 07 has been pushing like crazy, and I'm just wondering about his temperatures. Let's see if we can try to pull up. Let's see what that does. That's his speed. Let's go on board. Let's see if we can try to see what his temperatures are doing. Oh man, that's really bad. But it doesn't seem like anything's red. We'll go back to that. We'll have to work on that camera angle next week there. Here, this video seems better. Here we go. I don't see anything's red on the dash there. It's getting a little bit cooled off there right now. Run on board with him for a lap and see how close he does get to him. Looks like they got cars on the outside there. Here comes a 22 car to the front now. Getting pushed from DJ, and he disappeared again. Again, it's about who's going to push the best, I think. Oh, the 22 gets contacted up in the wall. And he's inside cars. I'm not sure what's going on. He's down on the grass. Let's try to take a look. Oh, man. Let's take a look here. Just contact. Kind of his connections going in and out. We do go back alive. He's missing the back end of his race car. He'll have to hope for caution. You can see this kind of spread the field out just a little bit there after all that. Not sure if any other cars got damaged from that. You can see the battle for first place here. 196 miles an hour. These guys running just about. It's like the 95 car's also falling off the pace just a little bit. You see the front end damage on his machine after making contact with the 22 car. So he's going to want to hope for a caution and try to get back up there. Guys are already working lap 15. So these guys are getting ready to come into pit stops pretty soon. So we'll see who's going to make the first jump down there in about another 8 or so laps. But Adam Benefield leading this race. He's probably used the most fuel out of anybody because he's led pretty much all the laps, maybe except the one. Let's pull up. Let's see where it is. See the 10th place car back there, the number 22. He's just down the back straightaway right now. And he's just about 36 seconds behind. He's going to lose a lap here. I don't know when. I think the 9 car. Got one car coming in. That's Robert McMillan's going to get his car repaired and get back out there sooner rather than later. Looks like he's going to take some tires as well. As he heads back out, he's already used his reset for the night, so just got to be careful you're not getting into another wreck. Nothing much has changed up front. Everybody that's still remaining with the lead pack is staying single file. We got now those three cars again trying to make a run on the top here. 56, the 93, and the 96. They're trying to get up to the front now and see if they can do it. Nobody's been able to pass this 9 car for more than a lap. 9 car trying to break their draft. Looks like the 56 is going to get a great push, but here comes Burns back on the inside. I don't think Burns has enough power to do it, and the 56 car will take the lead, but DJ Trout all by himself trying to get to the lead now. Just doesn't have enough momentum. As these guys are about to pass some of these lap cars. You can see them on the blimp cam here. 22 car about to lose a lap, as well as the 95 car. 95 car should be able to keep up pace with these leaders once they pass them. And if 56 goes high, leave the bottom for the 9 car to get back to the lead, with the 07 still pushing him. So I wasn't sure what that was about. I don't know if he's trying to get to the back of the pack here. It's kind of weird. Here comes now that outside line again, trying to do something. They're going to Eli Raposa leaving that outside line. And unfortunately, they're just going to leave him all by himself. Oops, I've left that thing on, didn't I? All these guys right now running single file, getting ready to come up to that pit stop. As soon as I say that, they're going to make a charge on the outside, as Matthew Kopp going to get passed by Shane Ward just for a second there. But Shane does not have much help. 93's a few car lengths back of him. Now here comes a push. Ooh, man, gave a heavy back end damage to the 39 car there. What a shot that was to damage the rear end of his car. Again, Burns sees that happen and he's going to push that 9 car. Ooh, the 07 got loose. He's on the apron, able to save it. Oh, we got trouble. The 5 car round. Caution is out for the first time tonight. Well, let's take a look and see what happened. All right. There it is. Oh, already happening. All started with the 07 getting on the apron. Let's go back a little bit more and try to see. Here's a good view. We'll get this going up here for y'all. And we'll go quarter speed here. See the 07 on the apron. He slides up. The 5 car, he's trying to check up, but the Elswick machine there just didn't check up in time. Clipped him. Sends him into the wall hard. And he was the only car involved, but we'll bring out the caution for the first time tonight as we will go back to live here. So I believe the 95 should be the recipient of the first lucky dog of the night. And again, this is just right around the pit stops, so we should see everybody pitting here now. And then we'll try to get a word with Adam Benefield this week and try this again about his sponsor. All right, all these guys coming in pit road right now. We'll see who takes tires, who doesn't. Comes into a stall. Ooh, the 93 overshots his pit by a mile. He almost missed it going backwards. Here comes the 5 car. He's going to have to take his fast repair. We'll see who wins the race off the pit road. Here comes the 9 car. Down and away really fast. And then George Burns, looks like he'll come off second. DJ Trout taking some tires there. He'll come off third. And here comes everybody else coming through the pits for their first time tonight. All right, while we have a minute, let's talk about our sponsor, Tom's Tool Room. Trying to move that a little bit out of the way there, or not. And let's try to pull up Adam Benefield here tonight. Let's see. Hey, Adam, it's Bill Kirwan in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
All right, we're going to try this again after last week's audio mishaps. Why don't you tell us about the sponsor again, and we'll try to see. Hopefully this goes through.
Yeah, so proud to announce Tom's Tool Room is the primary sponsor here at the league. We are a small machine shop located in central Indiana. We do work for a company called Skyscraper Guitars. You can see them at skyscraperguitars.com, where they also sell their stuff on Amazon. It's all guitars, guitar tuning, accessories, tools, all precision stuff. Very well made. Happy to have them on board.
Absolutely, and thank you for coming on board to help us out. And George Burns back behind you there is helping you defer all these guys that are coming up to the front.
Well, I don't know. DJ is a heck of a pusher, and he's got a couple really good runs with Nate and with Shane there. So we'll have to kind of figure out how to hold him off here at the end. I'm sure he'll be tough.
Yes, sir. And we'll get you ready to get right back for this restart. So good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you in the TTR racing, by the way? What room are
Yeah,
you in? Okay. As we move him back to that, and let's pull down. Let's talk to. Oh, Shane Ward's not going to answer. Let's get pull down Burns real fast. Here, get a quick word with him and get how his car's feeling with pushing. Hey George, it's Kirwan in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, what's up, Bill?
Hey, just was quick question. You were behind the 9 car for that most of that run there. Was your car getting hot? I was trying to look on your tack.
No, not. I mean, we were flirting with it, but it never really got anywhere near where I had to bail out. We were managing it pretty good, watching the runs coming on the outside there. That one run, man, they just powered by us. I don't know how they got that one going. I guess they were hooked up pretty good for a long time. I just caught the apron there. I guess they didn't catch the checkup after that behind them. So
Yeah.
hate that happened.
You know, you guys are doing an excellent job again tonight. Already almost halfway through this race. So, what's your plan for the rest of this race?
Man, try to keep it clean for the end. I think we're going to get a little aggressive here coming up, so we'll see what happens.
All right, we'll send you back up, and we'll hopefully talk to you later.
All right, thanks, Bill.
And that was the second place car that was pushing the 9 car for that run, Adam Benefield. There, as we get ready for the first restart of the night, there with the 9 car leading. DJ Trout right there in third. He's been trying to make a run any way he can to the top side. It just hasn't been working out. But he will be behind the 9 on this restart. So we'll see what he's going to do. The 07 is going to have the 56 car. We saw the 56 car lead a little bit earlier tonight. Pace car about to dive off here. As we pull back. Here we go. We're going to go get back to some blimp action for your restart. Pace car is off. Let's see when the 9 car wants to go. He's waiting until the last second. And there it is. He's back underway. Lap number 26. Looks like Burns does not have much help on the outside line. He's going to drop way back to about the 3rd or 4th position once these guys get all figured out. We go up front now to the leader, Adam Benefield, getting pushed. Here comes the 7 car. 93 maybe giving him too much of a push. Shooting him up the racetrack there. These guys really aggressive after this restart. Still got halfway. We'll be in a couple laps here. So we'll see what happens here. I want to thank everybody for coming to view the race tonight or on the replay. Most of these drivers probably watch the replay after this race is over. Coming down the back straightaway. Burns got a great run, helping from the 56 and the 22. Talking about being aggressive. These guys are on top of each other. Ooh, man, that is very close. 3 wide. Now mid-pack there, the 22 car trying to get back in the lead lap. If a caution comes out, he should, should be able to get back on the lead lap. Either way, you know, doesn't have to really force it. And the 5 car falling off pace. So I'm wondering if if his fast repair didn't work, or he just decided to keep that fast repair for later. While we go back up front there. The 07 and the 22 falling way back. Pretty much single file. We'll go back about 6th place there. The 95 on the outside of the 07. He drops below the apron there. Trying to avoid the checkups. Everybody running that inside line. Kind of does stack up after a while there. Here comes the 93. What a great move. Again, but he's just by himself. No help coming to him. Trying to use the side draft as much as he can. Ooh. Looks like the 7 got a little swirly there. Able to keep it going. Here comes his teammate in the 95 machine. Here comes the 7 car. Eli Raposa, they're blocking. Woo, 3 wide. Contact. There's still more contact. And now we got another car on the apron. Here comes the 9 to block the 93. You won't see that anywhere else. These guys would have wrecked if it was another league. Excellent driving by these guys. These guys are getting aggressive. Oh, man, the 7. Contact on the apron. Tell you what, this is exciting racing, and we got 25 laps to go. The run that's going to really like this, if they do wreck, would be the 5 car. Because he can use his fast repair and get back to the front. They are really pushing here. Man, oh man. Let's go to DJ Trout taking the lead after all of that. So much action going on now. These guys were pretty solid the first few laps there. First half of this race, and now they want to get racing with 24 to go. 3 wide again. Mid-pack. 9 car up in the wall. Almost. George Burns saying, just wreck. You know, guys are about to wreck. Watch the yellow line. Comes the 9 car driving it on the bottom now. Trying to get back up front there. Who led most of this race. Look at that run, man. Three wide for second. It's too much action. Oh, the 7 car gets a little sideways. Probably lost the air off the spoiler there from the 9 car. Almost floated the car around. That Elswick Motorsports machines, man, they are really aggressive. 3 wide. There's Shane Ward, last week's winner. Haven't talked about him much tonight. Here comes the 22. He's a lap down. He wants some of this. And these guys got a pit stop to come up. They're in the window to make it if they want to stop here. But I don't think we'll make it to the next green flag stop. Oh, the 7 car to the outside. 3 wide. Contact. Spin. Caution will be coming out. Sorry, folks. I had to pull up the screen there. Now I can't get rid of it. There it goes. Let's take a look and see what happened there. All right, it was getting really crazy there. So we know it was the 9 car. There, let's see. I'm trying to go back as far as I can. Let's take a look from the blimp first. And go quarter. They're going 3 wide. Just not enough room. The 7 car making his start. There's just not enough room for 3 wide. 3 cars spinning out down the apron of the racetrack there. And in this series, 3 cars wrecked will bring out a caution. And the 9 car, oh, right into the wall. And it's destroyed that Tom's tool room machine there. We'll go back a little bit again and try to ride on board with the 9 car this time. No, wrong camera. On board here with now the 9 car. Oops. Here in real speed. See the 7 trying to go to the outside, made a late decision and just not enough room, and watch his impact. Boom. Hard hits. Sound like the engine exploded there. Let's see if he does get it going. He does. Caution had come out. This guy's making stops, so now this should be the last stop of the night there. As we see the 9 car making his way to pit road. Look at that machine, completely destroyed, reset, all back to normal. And it looks like Matt Kopp is out. Adam Benefield is, no, he's not out. I don't know why it's saying he's out. Shane Ward is out. But anyways, the 95 of Robert McMillan is your race leader now. Let's see if we can get a word with Robert McMillan real fast here, as he's our leader. Hey, Robert, it's Bill in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah.
Hey, Rob. Man, some crazy racing going on there, and it makes you the new leader. What's your plan now with all this crazy racing?
Well, I'm gonna try to stay here in the front if I can. It is pretty good and tight racing going on up here in the front.
Yeah, we saw that. It was a lot of excellent racing going on. 2 and 3 wide, and these guys getting really crazy there. You gonna have any help from your teammates towards the end?
Well, I'm hoping. DJ, I think, is gonna be good. Caleb too. I'm not sure, but we're gonna try to get them all up here.
All right, we'll get you going. I believe you're on one to go. So good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was Robert McMillan, our race leader. After all that craziness, we have Nate Manwaring in second, and the 7 car of Eli Raposa was just in that accident running third right now. So once again, I'd like to thank Tom's Tool Room for tonight's race sponsorship and the race sponsor series. We also have what's this? That's it. No. Well, I guess I didn't put it up, but Kirwan Sports Collectible, also part of the series, helping them out this season. Trying to see what award we can come up with for these guys. Maybe the hardest charger award. Maybe we'll come up with something for the end of the season for these racers. We get ready to go back to green. It looks like it'll be McMillan and Burns who stayed out of that wreck, stayed in the back. $19 laps to go. DJ Trout just coming out of pit road. I don't know if he's going to make it back around in time to catch these cars. The pace car is coming off of turn number 4. We're going to go back to the blimp cam for this restart. And it's up to the leader's choice when he wants to go. Looks like he's going to hold it until the green flag comes out. And here we go, back to green. He's got a big gap between him and the 7. And the 07, the 39, kind of got more organized than the bottom two right now. Matthew Kopp, we talked about earlier, he's up to 5th. '07's going to take it. He's going to get the lead. Shane Ward, again, last week's winner. He's got an excellent run going. Here goes Nick Robert. He's going to go back to the outside, trying to get by the 07. Shane Ward right there and pushing him. We're going to go crazy again. So yeah, DJ Trout did not catch up to the field. He's running about 10 seconds off. So he's going to hope for another caution if it does happen. I don't think these guys can make 16 laps just like this. They've been doing some hard racing tonight. Yeah, McMillan's got 6 cars on the outside of the 3 on the bottom for Burns, but Burns has been hanging on there. At the line, it looks like it's going to be Burns leading that lap, and Eli Raposa trying to go to the bottom, but just not enough room. Man, these guys on the bottom getting squirrely. McMillan almost came down on Burns there. Man. Eli Raposa really wants to get to the outside. He is pushing and shoving, trying to make a win on his first start. But I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. He's backing off a lot on the 07. He'll try to make a great run here. Oh, Burns pulls off. Not sure what happened to him, but he's going to drop to the back of this pack. Maybe he sees something that he knows something's going to happen here shortly. go back up front. That gives Robert McMillan the lead. Shane Ward on the outside for second. Matthew Kopp running up there. He was in a wreck earlier. Shane Ward, his car all beat up again. And Eli really flirting with that apron. Coming up, almost getting the 39. 22 blinking out again. 13 laps to go. The 7 car, we keep watching him. He wants to get by. Just doesn't have enough push from any cars around him to do it. There he goes to the outside now, but no help. Shane Ward a few car lengths back. Gonna push the 7 car now. The 22 machine there, he's been having connection issues all night. Let's see if he'd be able to keep his car there. 7 car got a great push to the cleared for just a second. He'll come down on the front of the 95 machine. Take the lead. Oh, Shane Ward up in the wall. Contact with the 5 car. Man, oh man. Now just to see if these guys can keep up the pace. The 5 car, rough night for his first start. Coming down pit road. We're trying to go back up front there. The 7 car leading this race now. 22 car 1 lap down. See, this kind of spread the field out a little bit. There a lot. Comes some blocking now. This race ain't over yet. Coming to 10 laps to go. Robert McMillan just been hanging in there. Somehow, some way, getting through all this. Seeing if George Burns is definitely closing back in on this group. Here comes now the 96 to the outside of the lead. He'll take it. 95 gives it to him. Here comes the 7 car below the line. He's going to have to give it back. Here comes George Burns and Nate. I'm going to butcher it. Man Waring coming up there. One sec, folks. Just going to try to do a little admin duty here real fast. Hey, fall to the back of the pack. You're blinking.
Okay.
Sorry about that. We're back right now. So I'll just get the 22 out of there. As we go back live, the 96 of Elswick leading this race. Ooh, contact between the 95 and the 7. Seven car really trying anything he can to get up there. 8 laps to go. Team Elswick Motorsports cars running that bottom line. 7 to go. See this field here. Oh, look at that. There's the 9 car. Led the most of this race. Got caught up in that accident earlier. He is up there now. I think they're just waiting for something maybe towards the end of this race. They're trying to make a run at them. George Burns, Adam, and Nate. We do have 2 green-white checkers in this series. Six laps to go. All single file right now. Thing is, when do these guys go? Time to take a look around the back here. Shane Ward, last week's winner. Right now, completely out of it. DJ Trout, same thing. Completely out of contention. 7 car, something happened to him. Falls back a little bit. Maybe going to try to make a big run on them. Oh, the 95's going to come in pit. I was wondering if he made a stop there. Coming in a pit road. Meanwhile, we got to go back up front. The 96 is going to block the 7 car. Go back to the blimp cam. We can see all the action. Five laps to go. And it's long from over. Seven car falls back in line. He's running second right now. Really single filed out. Nobody's making any gains. You're going to run out of time. 4 to go. 7 car again, backing way off. 96 car sees that. Tries to block the line. Here comes the 7 car. He's there. He's squirrely on the outside. That's going to cost him time. Meanwhile, here comes the 9 car. Gotta watch out there. They're going to come on the inside. 7 car has to duck back in line again. Coming around 3 to go. Again, he's going to back off a lot there, trying to make a run. 3 laps to go. Now he's going to get pressure from these other cars. They know they're running out of time. They need to go. 7 car gets pushed to the outside. 9 car. Here comes the 9 car, Adam Benefield. There'll be 2 to go. I don't know if these guys are going to make it. Nope, the 9 car really pushing the 96 car there. Two to go. Back up front. Caleb leading this race. Adam Benefield second. George Burns in third. Here comes the 9 all by himself. Gonna get shoved up to the top there. No help. Here comes the 56. These guys kind of made their beds now, who they're gonna work with. Will they make it around for the white flag? '96 goes to the top of the block. That leaves the open for the Burns. Burns backs off. White flag. 1 lap to go here for the Talladega. Oh, contact. Burns doing anything he can. Anybody, any of these 5 cars, they're on the lead lap trying to try. Here comes a 7. Oh, 7 on the outside. Goes back down the bottom. Back to the top. Back to the bottom. He's got in there. Go back to the middle. Blocked. Here comes a 7 machine. He's blocked. Here comes the 9 car. Oh, man, we're missing it. There it is. Adam Benefield to the lead. Now can he hold him off? Here comes Burns on the outside. Here comes the 56 of Nate. At the line, it will be, I don't know. Supposedly Nate Mannering, Adam Benefield, and George Burns. Man, we got to take a look back here. That was some exciting last lap action here. Man, great win for Nate. All right, let's go back a little bit here. And go back to them coming to the white flag. Try to get a better camera angle of this. Take a look from the... Here we go. Let's take a look at this here. So some contact with him and Burns started it off. Then 07 car making him make some daring moves here. Inside, outside, doing anything he can. He's got the help from the 7 car from behind. Pushes up the middle. Just wasn't enough working. Then he gets stuck in the middle. But then look at the 9 car. While all this is going on, he just says, come on. Push me. Gets to the bottom. Takes the lead. Then he's got his teammate right there. Back and forth. And just out of nowhere, by inches, we'll get the win here tonight. As we'll try to see, go back live, see him doing his victory burnouts as we get prepared to do some interviews with the top 3. See him going to go, and we're going to talk to our 3rd place finisher, George Burns, in just 1 second. Here as we get them pulled up for you. All right, let's get Mr. Burns back in the booth here now as we get ready to talk to him. And George, man, I don't think you'll see that anywhere else.
See what? 1, 2, 3, baby, next week.
Talking about the racing, man. Holy cow.
That was good racing there at the end. The 96, through those blocks last week, so we kind of prepared for him a little bit. Me, Adam, and Nate were talking, and I kind of laid off the 96 a little bit to help those teammates of mine. And I don't know if that worked. Their good run worked, but yeah, we're pretty happy for 1, 2, 3.
That was excellent racing tonight there, and we saw a few, not too bad, a couple. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I was breathless in the booth there. I couldn't catch my breath for a second. But man, we go back to Legacy Daytona next week, and I know that's one of the tracks me and you kind of started up on. And what's your take on that?
Well, we're glad we gave you a good show, Bill, and hopefully we can all do it again next week. I mean, hats off to all the drivers out there. Legacy Daytona, that's one of my favorite tracks, man. That's what separates the men from the boys. So we'll see what happens.
All right. Before we let you go, you got any shout outs?
No, man. Again, just thank you for putting together the league and running it, doing the broadcast there, and definitely appreciate the help from the teammates tonight. So that was awesome. Hopefully we can do it again next week.
All right, George. See you next week at Daytona.
All right, bud.
That was our third place finisher, George Burns. Now we're going to bring up Adam Benefield, who finished second there tonight. Once I get back here. And Adam, man, you had it for just a second, and your teammate got you there at the end.
Yeah, he snuck right around the outside on me. I was hoping that the 96 was going to give me enough of a push there, and if I could have kept it on the track, I think I would have had a better shot at getting it. I just went straight to the infield there. When he gave me that push, I caught the tri-oval a little late, and I was already kind of out of shape, and he gave me that push, and it just finished me off. So, but really, really good win. Proud of TTR Racing. That was a really good run, 1, 2, 3 for us, and congrats to Nate on the win. That was awesome.
I was telling George, we will never see this racing anywhere else. I mean, that was crazy racing there. Blocks, really good blocks, trying to find the lane to go in, and everybody was able to hold their lines there. I know you got kind of caught up in something a little bit earlier in the race, but we're able to come back to second.
Yeah, I got kind of tried to go 3 wide there underneath the 7. And I don't know if he came down, I came up a little bit. I think we may kind of met in the middle there, and chaos ensued. So that kind of sucked. But we were able to come back, and it was really, really good finish overall.
All right. Before we let you go, we do have Daytona Legacy next week there. Your thoughts on that?
I am super excited to run these cars on that track. I've never done it before, and I think depending on how the setup is, I think as much character as that track has, and the way these cars are kind of balanced out, I think I think the bumps and everything through the turns could very well upset the cars a lot. So you got to really watch how you're going through the corners, how you're blocking. It's really going to kind of add a different element into it. So I'm kind of excited to see how that goes.
All right, but now before we let you go, you have any of those shout outs?
Tom's Tool Room, of course. Greg Porter over at Skyscraper Guitars, and my teammate George here for all the help there at the beginning of the race and keeping everybody up front. And congrats to Nate again for the win. That was great, man. That was really good racing.
All right, Adam. We will see you next week at Daytona Legacy. Good night.
All right, man, thank you.
All right, our second place finisher, that was Adam Benefield. Coming home second tonight. Crazy racing for all these drivers tonight. I seem to lost. There it is. So now we will pull up our first place winner, Nate Waring. And Nate, oh man, you came out of nowhere there on the last lap.
Oh yeah, I was trying to just push Adam to the win, and I just saw it when we went to the bottom. I was just like, squeeze to the high side, and then when I saw the yellow car coming, I was just like, oh shoot, that really just happened.
And man, it was just so crazy there the last 25 laps. I mean, how'd you get through all that?
Yeah, dropped to the back, and I about took myself out. I saw, I'm watching the replay again. I think it was a 96 behind Adam. I forgot he was there, and then you see I dipped up high again, and just from there, just set it up.
Yeah, it was excellent racing all around. And next week, I don't know if you ever ran Legacy Daytona, but that's where we're headed next week.
Yep, I've ran it probably once or twice, but it's probably one of my favorites now. I
And
think Talladega's the favorite though.
I can see that for you. And your team coming 1, 2, 3 tonight there. And before we let you go, celebrate this victory. You got any shout outs?
Uh, I'd say go ahead and thank the team there, especially Matt, Adam. We've been together. We've got another league going, and been doing this first season with them, and this second league I picked up, and definitely have learned a lot.
All right, Nate. We will see you next week there, and maybe you can keep the momentum up.
Yep, sounds good. I'll be there.
All right, we'll send you back up to your team. Um, all right, folks. We'll get those last minute standings going for you here. There we go. So Nathan Manwaring coming home first. Adam Benefield second. George Burns third. And all part of the TTR team, Tom's Tool Room racing there. Fourth place, Caleb, who was leading there on the last lap, unfortunately, coming home fourth. Eli Raposa up front all night, just definitely couldn't get by anybody there at the end. Sixth place, DJ Trout, kind of lost the draft there after pitting on the final caution there. Shane Ward got caught up in that accident last week's winner. Mackay Smiley lost the lap early in this race from an accident. Robert McMillan pitting there at the end, and Matt Kopp getting caught up with Shane Ward in an accident. There, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Let's get rid of this. Excuse me. Thank our sponsors again. Tom's Tool Room, Super Speedway Series, putting this race on and sponsoring tonight's Talladega 146. And we also have Kirwan Sports Collectables. We do have to give out the Hard Charger Award, and that looks like it is going to go to our race winner, Nathan Mannering, getting our Hard Charger Award for the night. All right, folks. Well, that's it for tonight here at Talladega. Next week we should be getting broadcasted on 10-4 broadcasting. We will see how that happens. But from all of us here at East Coast on Rhode Island Sim Racing Association, have a good night.